So last week I did a Casey style Q&A, and one part of my answer in there was about money. What is the main drive behind what you do? One of them is money, because I never really had that much money when we were young, and I saw what that did to our family. I stewed whether or not to put that in the video for the longest time because there is so much negative connotation around people being driven by money, and it drives me insane. So at the time, instead of deleting it out of the video, I decided to make a standalone video about money and why I do believe that money is good in the right people's hands, and some basic principles about making money, saving money, and growing your income. I want you guys to have that. I wouldn't go in. Oh. So as I said, I do believe that money in the right hands is perfect. So take for example Jerome Jar, who just recently raised $2 million to help refugees. So I'm thinking that maybe now, before I get into this video too much and talk about like money and the most important aspects of wealth building, let me put some clothes on and I'm going to lunch, so you guys are coming with me.
Can we just appreciate how damn sexy this scooter is? Like, how good is that scooter? Thanks. Brand new. Hey, wait! Damn it.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. One thing that hasn't left since I finished the Casey lifestyle is that I'm eating pasta like crazy and a little bit of wine as well. My bad. I wanted to address this first because I know some of you might be like, okay, what do you know about money? Like, you don't look like someone that knows anything about this. It's just basic principles about wealth building that I wish everyone taught me when I was young. It usually comes from someone that looks a lot more professional, and what would I know? I have studied money and wealth building my entire life, and I think me traveling full-time is a testament of my skills, of what I know, because I have the money to do this, and I know so many of you guys watching want this kind of a lifestyle, to be free. So if it's not the traditional route of people being like good, let's learn just basic principles about money making, then you can research it for yourself. I think the reason why I wanted to cover this is because there's something wrong about the fact that when we go to school, we learn all these things about geography, maths, history, freaking physics, everything, except for the one thing that's going to dictate our entire lives from the minute that we leave school. We have mortgages to pay, we have investments, we have money management. We've learned nothing like this. That's why so many people are in trouble when they go into retirement age. It's really loud. Forgive me, I'm going to leave in a second, but they've been going for a while. Money making is just like learning physics or maths. There are steps to this, and the laws of money are like the laws of gravity, assured and unchanging. There is so much money in the world, and it is available to all of us if you're willing to learn about it. So it's time to learn about it. The second thing we need to address is that some people still think that money is evil. No. Stop thinking like that. Get rid of that belief as soon as possible. It is not. And lastly, it's the way that people talk about money when they say, I can't afford it, I'm broke. You're gonna literally speak this into existence, so you've gotta cut this out of your vocabulary ASAP. Even if your reality at this time isn't reflective of what you want it to be, you cannot repeat the cycle by fueling it with these words. So yada yada yada, you need money to fulfill your dreams. Everybody knows that. My personal dream was always to travel full time and just be free. I did not want to have a job, god damn it. I wanted to go wherever I wanted to at any time without restrictions, and this is now true and it's reality for me. It's taken me 10 years to get here, but I'm here. I never wanted the fast cars, I never wanted the wardrobe. This wasn't something that I wanted. Whatever your dream is, you can absolutely have it, but you have to master money in order to get so. But anyway, you guys know all this, so let's just get straight into the simple overview of money mastery. Children's playground? I think not. Legitimately, this is the simplest principle. It's gonna piss you off how easy it is, and you're not gonna believe that it's actually gonna work. But this is the absolute favorite thing that I ever learned when it came to money management and building my wealth. It is to pay yourself first. You need to immediately, when a paycheck comes in, pay yourself 10% of everything you earn, no exceptions. And it goes into a savings account that you do not touch, ever, until you learn how to invest, which is far later down the track. But initially, you do not touch this money. It is the same principle. You pay contractors, you pay your bills. You have to pay yourself first because you are the most important person, and you're telling the universe, hey, I deserve money, so give me more. Pay yourself first. I wanted to make a point of filming in these areas to show you how much Bali is changing. It is no longer the Bali that we thought of. This is freaking Bali. It drives me crazy. It is too loud. Let's go. Live below your means. This doesn't mean that you have to give up having fun in life. It doesn't mean no more avocados. It doesn't mean stop going to the movies. It just means don't buy stuff that you can't afford. It is simple. Myself, I've made a great amount of money this year actually, and I still have the exact same lifestyle that I've had for a long time. I do not buy stuff because I know this money is needed for investment investment in my businesses, in helping others, in investing in properties. Most people, when they make more money, they increase their expenses. This is something you absolutely have to avoid doing. Resist this urge. Do not confuse your necessary expenses with your desires. Instead of trying to solve the problem by taking out a loan, why don't you think creatively and figure out a way of how you could make extra money to afford this thing that you really want? But don't dig it into your savings. Absolutely not. Increase your skills. This is a super important one that I think so many people dismiss. Especially after high school, not a lot of us go and study more. The more you know, the more you can charge. You always have to keep learning. Pay off your debt. If you are in debt, the fastest way to get out of it is to live off 70% of what you earn, save 10% because that always has to come first, and pay 20% off the debt every single time you get paid. And make sure you stick with this plan. You'll be surprised how fast you can actually pay it off. It is important for you to first pay off this crappy debt because it is probably holding you back and it is causing a lot of anxiety. So pay this off, and then later down the track, when you are money savvy, you'll be able to learn what it takes to actually use debt to your advantage. For example, buying investment properties, which are going to be working for you further. But good debt is very different to what most people have these days. So if you have bad debt, aim to pay this off as soon as possible. Crush your spirit of procrastination. Not directly money related, but if you want to make a lot of money, you cannot procrastinate. This is something that we've all dealt with our entire lives. You just have to find something that you really love and work on that, and do not let anything get in your way. If you need to, follow routines like I've been following Casey's routine, and procrastination doesn't have space in those routines. So whatever it takes, procrastination has to leave the building. Make money work for you. I believe it's super important to take control of your money into your own hands. So that means not relying on your income or retirement pensions or whatever to take care of you. You need to learn how to make the money work for you, and that is through studying skills of how to make money in different ways except for being stuck in an office job. When you have an office job, take the time to learn what else could you do to increase your income. And it should get to the stage where you have a lot of passive income so that you can be making money while you're asleep. And if you don't think it's possible for you, think again. It is possible for everyone. No one is born with these skill sets. Everyone learns it. So if this is what you want to learn, you learn, baby, because I believe in you. Learn to be lucky by working hard and working smart. Luck is a very important component of this money wealth building strategy. However, luck isn't some mystical thing that happens to other people that are just so lucky. Luck is hard work meets opportunity. Whenever you have an amazing opportunity and your skill set matches, this is when you can grab it with both hands and go for it. So you just have to keep working really hard and smart, and opportunities are guaranteed to present themselves. And finally, surround yourself with like-minded people. I know that some people in your life probably have been really burnt by money. They have lost a lot of money in their time trying to invest, trying to learn this skill of making money. A lot of people try and then they give up. It happens to everyone that is trying to make money. You learn, you fail, you learn, you fail, and then eventually you succeed. But this is why it's dangerous to listen to other people, including me, about wealth building. You need to do your own research. I'm just introducing you to the concept of making money for yourself and growing your wealth because it's so important, and I want everyone to have this. Just be aware that people around you, most likely, most of them are going to be very much against wealth building because they think it is not possible in the slightest. You have to find people that think like you and be willing and open to the idea that sometimes you're gonna fail, just like you maybe failed in maths tests or some work projects. It's gonna happen. This is just a learning curve. All of these principles that I have shared, they're probably very straightforward and very boring. Money making, just like maths, isn't the most exciting topic, but it is when you are increasing your bank account and it increases your freedom and growing closer to your dream life. This is a very exciting topic, and I hope you learn about it. Once you've mastered these principles that I've spoken about already, this is when you can start looking at investing and increasing your wealth even more. The amount of layers there are to learning about money making, it's completely endless. So even though this is definitely not a very typical Sorelle video and I've never done one before, I'd love to know what you guys thought of this video, and was it helpful, and what strategies are you going to take away from this straight away? I would love to hear. Anyway, this is my Instagram and my Twitter. If you'd like to see more, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified of my new videos. And until next time, guys, peace. Finally, a little bit of calm behind me amongst all the chaos in Canggu. Holy crap, in 6 months Canggu has changed so much. It is like a party destination. This is not the type of travel that I am interested in. Other parts of Bali are nice, but I never want to deter anyone from coming to visit a country. I still recommend it, but maybe other parts of Bali. But check it out for yourself. If you love it, maybe it's your cup of tea. For me, last time in Canggu.